Hello, everybody. Good evening. This is Vivian Human MRI, and we have Miss Jonalyn Pador tonight as our special guest speaker. So this young lady, I met her through my dentist. She was actually listening to me while I was speaking with the front desk lady. And we were just talking about coughing and congestion and some other things for the oils to help somebody there at the front. And then she started listening in a little bit. She's like, what is it for that again? So anyway, this lady is a very pure-hearted woman. She is if you're looking for somebody with a heart of gold, she's the one. She's a very loving person. I haven't seen her get mad. She's very good to her two little kids and her husband. I've met both of them, met them at my house also. And so without further ado, we would like to welcome Ms. Jonalyn Pador to the stage.
Yes, it's me. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
So, Jonalyn, tell them a little bit about how old are your beautiful kids?
Yes, my little boy is 2.5.
2.5, okay.
And my eldest is 4 years old.
4 years old,
Yes.
okay. And she's going to talk to us tonight about a hot topic called sexuality and intimacy and how we can improve our relationship with our loved one. Now, you may have a partner, you may have no partner, who knows, but then at least to have a good relationship
Right.
as well. So give us, okay, perfect. All right, Jonalyn. So tell us, define to us what is sexuality.
Oh yes, of course. But yeah, of course. Let me say something about. I would like to of course, say good evening to everyone, and I would like to say that as a mother of two little kids, sweet little kids, and a sister, a daughter, a friend, and a servant of God, and a loving and sexy, of course, and a super Wonder Woman wife. Yes, of course. Yes, a Wonder Woman with all our pure essential oils that we are all using. We become a superhero, right? Yes, of course. On top of it is my faith and my belief as well. So let's go to our topic. Sexuality and intimacy. Let me let me define sexuality. This is the sexual habit and desire of a person. Expression of sexual receptivity or interest, especially when excessive. And intimacy, this is defined as the sense that one could be open and honest in talking with a partner about personal thoughts and feelings not usually expressed in other relationships. So by defining sexuality and intimacy, let's do it in a math equation, okay? Sexuality, in addition to intimacy, can somebody say what's the equivalent of this? Okay, let me say
I muted everybody.
Okay.
Oh, they have to raise their hand or unmute themselves if they would like to comment about intimacy or sexuality. Anybody have a comment on that one?
Anybody can say what's the equivalent of sexuality in addition intimacy? Sexuality plus intimacy. Who can tell me? Come on. Wifey, come on. The baby boo here. The lovey-dovey here. Okay. Let me tell you. Okay.
Well, they're interested about how you introduce these essential oils to your husband, because a lot of people are saying that a lot of men are resistant to these oils. So how did you actually introduce that to your lovey-dovey?
Okay, that's correct. This is the equivalent of the sexuality and intimacy is the relationship with husband.
Okay.
Okay, so now I can talk my relationship with my husband at first with the oils, it's like, what's this? What? Because I attended the aroma touch technique, and he's the one of my my, let's say, a client or a patient for, because we need 3 patients to apply the to get to be certified.
Okay.
And he's one of my patient. And when I applied it, there are 8 essential oils.
Okay.
Aroma touch. We can, yes, this is the aroma touch technique. This is the systemic constants. And opposite here is the aroma touch technique that will give you, this one is the stress. And there are the oils that will give you the stress management, which are the lavender. And for the toxic and salt, the immune support, which are the melaleuca, and the other one is the on guard. And for inflammation, we have, after applying the aroma touch, the oils, it will give us the healthy inflammatory response. And the next one is the autonomic imbalance. And once you apply the oils, it will be homeostasis. It's going to be balance. And these are the oils again. Let me repeat that. We can give them the words.
So for stress, so was your husband stressed out when he started? Like, what was his main issue? Because you just put all the 8 oils, right?
Right. That's the first. Actually, I only did that to him. I started doTERRA July 2015. 2015, yes. And it's only 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. So instead of putting all the 8 oils, the favorite oils are balance, aroma touch, and the deep blue. And sometimes I put the lavender just to massage the outer
part of the ear.
The outer part of the ear. And yes, it's thumbs up for him. And when I told him that I need to finance the business. So that's the first step. I said, I need to finance, I need to massage him. So without hearing any negative thoughts from him. So I said to Miss Vivian, yes, let's do this.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it worked. I guess it worked. It worked. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Make sure you know the aroma touch technique.
Aroma touch technique.
Aroma touch technique. That's one thing.
How many times did you apply it before he said yes? 4 times?
Yeah.
4 times.
4 times.
Okay.
And now I do it probably 4 times in a week.
What? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I wonder.
You have to be very consistent.
Yep.
In a way, you can get the 200 or 125 PV every month.
Just with this, right? Yep. Exactly.
Yep. Thumbs up.
All right. So again, these are the oils for the aroma touch technique. Balance and lavender. It's very good for stress. So if people are stressed, it's very good for that, because the balance is their brain, right? Their right side and left side. Lavender is good for communication.
Yes.
And melaleuca, I've used it for my own cough. And On Guard is good for any kind of, if you're feeling run down, feeling tired, or just under the weather. And then Aroma Touch it's just good for massage, period. And Deep Blue, as we know, is good for pain or you worked out a lot. Wild Orange makes you happy, and Peppermint makes you focused and just like a kid, feels good.
Correct.
All right, so we want you to share this Bringing Sexy Back formula you have here.
Oh, yeah, that's exciting.
What is this Bringing Sexy Back?
Yes. As soon as Miss Vivian told me, okay, you have to share. Not that. Okay. So I tried this massage blend, the 2 drops of ilang-ilang, 1 drop black pepper,
Mm-hmm.
1 drop ginger, and 1 drop wild orange. You can use a lotion,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, and you can rub it on his arms. Rub it.
Arms. Okay.
Okay, massage.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you can use diffuse it 4 to 8 hours for 3 consecutive days.
3 days. Okay.
3 days.
What will happen after 3 days?
Oh, there you go.
What?
The second day,
Okay.
I heard the sweet saying, "Oh, thank you. Thank you for," because you know what?
Yeah.
I did the laundry. I did the laundry before going to bed at 12 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Okay.
12 o'clock. So nothing happened. I was so tired. So sorry. No,
Okay.
it's a sweet, very sweet.
Sweet. Very sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
sweet smell.
Okay.
So I'm sure your husband will like it.
Yeah. What's the third day? What happened on the third day?
I think I used
Bringing
it.
sexy back.
Actually, I only did the second days.
Okay. But you want us to
But
do
it's good. I heard the sweet thing that's saying
sweet
thank you.
compliment. Sweet
Yeah.
compliment from your husband. Okay, you girls, you start doing this massage blend. So you recommend we put it on the arms or the forearms, or where do we put it? Or on the back? Or on the
At
neck?
the back
Back, okay.
and lower the groins.
Lower and groin. Okay.
Okay.
The happy spots.
The
Okay.
happy spots. Okay. There you go. Happy.
All right. Happy bringing
Okay.
sexy back. Okay. 2
Yes.
drops of ilang, 1 drop of black pepper, 1 drop of ginger, and 1 drop of wild orange. Awesome. Okay. This might be a little addicting. Okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
This blend. Okay. So, give us an advice as a mother and a wife to your just fellow wellness advocates and listeners. What can you give us as what are the
Yes.
what are the tools you can give us to have a better relationship with our spouses or our partners, even if it's coworker, business partner? What is it that we can do?
Okay. It's not. This is some steps that you can be intimate
Mm-hmm.
to your husband.
Okay.
First, you have to learn to express your own thoughts and feelings
Mm-hmm.
and carefully listen to each other.
Okay.
Both partners need to learn how to listen without judging or giving unwanted advice.
Okay.
Okay? And don't assume.
Mm-hmm.
Don't assume.
Mm-hmm.
Confiding is much more than being able to reveal yourself to another. It is knowing with absolute certainty that what you think and feel is being heard and understood by your partner.
Okay.
Instead, we tend to be passive listeners sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
picking up only those messages that have a direct bearing on ourselves, rather than listening for how things are for our partner.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, one of the simple truths of relationship is that often enough, all we need to do to resolve a problem is to listen to our partner. Not just passively listen, but truly hear what's in the mind and in the heart.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Thank you for that.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my privilege. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening, and thank you once again. And I just want to read this. A friend just told me that love is a give and take relationship, and the work done by a couple in a daily busy life, they will enjoy partnership together. So make sure you guys you're doing something, make busy, but at the end of the day, you're together.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you once again. Thank you.
So tell them how they can get a hold of you.
Yes, it's my doTERRA.com, Jonna Limpador.
Mm-hmm.
And my number is 203-2147. And yes, aroma touch technique, just let me know.
Right.
Let me know. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jonalyn.
Thank you.
So we actually have, thank you for all those tips. We would now have to listen more, open our ears so we can listen and put more lavender, right, and balance. So we can listen in better. So we actually have another presenter tonight. We've been using this special tool for, instead of me doing the reading for people what oils they have to use, Marie found this actually while we were at convention. And Marie Kletke, you know, she's our research department for our whole team. And so she would like to share with us what is this special tool that she has started using, which actually helps a lot of her clients pinpoint exactly what oils does your body, what oils do your body need in order for you to actually function at your best. Okay, so let me close this off. 1 second. Miss Marie, do you have your screen there with you? Okay, so I'm gonna unmute you. Hold on, please. Unmute. Okay, and I am going to make you the host. There you go.
During an ITOVE session, the tracker sends electrical frequencies to your body. The products you're being scanned for have frequencies in them. The tracker measures your body's responses to those frequencies. This process is called bioimpedance. Bioimpedance is used in many things, from fitness trackers to medical devices, and is widely researched and proven. ITOVE runs the data collected from your responses through a variety of complex equations and algorithms. When your scan is complete, ITOVE provides you with a simple, personalized nutrition report, which consists of an ITOVE score and suggested products to begin taking or keep taking. The products suggested are prioritized according to your responses or reactions to those frequencies. Also, diet, stress levels, and sleep are some of the things that can influence your ITOVE score. Anyone can use this technology, including those with pacemakers, women who are pregnant, children, and babies.
So you kind of saw that the body there. I'm just going to refer to that slide. You kind of saw the pictures, so now we'll go into what he was talking about and what it meant.
Okay.
From the beginning. All right. So this is our introduction to ITOVE. Now, ITOVE is actually bioimpedance analysis. It's already being used now. So those Fitbits, that's a that uses bioimpedance. And the Zyto machine uses bioimpedance. The machines that read your chakras, those use bioimpedance. So it's actually being used in a lot of applications right now. Mm-hmm. So bioimpedance uses electrical impulses. It is a measure of how well the body impedes electrical current flow. So there's some electrical current flow that goes through it. Fat is very highly resistant, and blood lowers the resistance as well. Tissue, which our body has, which consists of cells and membranes, it's the membranes which are thin that have a high resistance and also electrically behave as small capacitors. So we have the capacity to store electricity. And every biological and non-biological thing has a unique energy signature that vibrates at certain frequencies. A frequency is simply the number of times a wave repeats itself within a second. Mm-hmm. And that's called oscillation. ITOVE has measured and recorded each unique frequency as it relates to biopoints, and the vitamins, minerals, and oils of each product also, they measure that. And through the electrodes on the ITOVE scanner, which looks like this, I don't know if you can see it, these frequencies are sent to the body. So you saw that picture of the body with the electricity going around it, inducing a measurable response from the body. So during the scan, there are 273 biopoints that are introduced to the body. ITOVE is one of the very few, in fact, it's probably the only one that measures that many biopoints in a short period of time. It passes a small electrical current through the skin. That's why when you hold it, you feel it vibrate. To measure the skin's resistance, and these frequencies frequencies are sent to the body through the Itovi scanner. Each biopoint and supplement, which has a natural energy frequency, is also, they kind of make that pass through the body, and they recognize it if it works or it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. And the passing of frequencies then induces a measurable response from the body. So our body responds to this. Mm-hmm. It relies on our nervous system, so it also uses our nervous system to elicit a reaction. And the autonomic nervous system is the body's central command system. We always talk about the spine. You can see the spine right there in the middle of the picture. That is our command system. That's our CPU. And it's connected to every part of our body and can therefore be relied upon to give us a result, right? And one particular way to measure the reaction of the tissues to become more or less resistant to electrical current flows. That's what it's measuring. Mm-hmm. It also measures changes in temperature, which could help us to understand how the body reacts. And there's a lot of ways to measure this result. You know, we measure it in blood pressure, blood flow, skin temperature, breathing patterns, etc. But this one is measuring it through the electrical system. And during a scan, like I mentioned, 273 frequencies are sent through the body at the same time. And the body has, then it measures the unique reaction of these frequencies. So then we get a report. That's the Itovi scanner right there. And, okay. So the body will naturally react to the frequencies that I mentioned. And the scanner will respond to the changes and identify them, whether they're resolved or unresolved biopoints. Okay. And as this Itovi scanner runs, these changes are recorded. So we're going to see the unrecorded ones. So the body parts, organs, vertebrae, biological system, these are all the biopoints. Okay? If a recorded frequency falls outside the predetermined range, it is called unresolved. So just like when you have a blood test, it's supposed to be in the middle of these. It's unresolved if it's below that or above that. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you're in poor health. So if you have a high number or you're beyond that, it doesn't mean you're in poor health. That's the difference. It's not kind of like a blood test in that way. Mm-hmm. So you get a report. It looks just like this on the phone. And the number of unresolved points is right here, 266. This is recorded and analyzed and combined. So everybody will get a different number. And based on the information gathered on each session, the ITOVE app will recommend oils or supplements. You can tell it to recommend only 3 or 5 or 10. Or you can also tell it no supplements, oils only. So the ITOVE can isolate like that. Okay. And then it will recommend which oil your body will have the best reactionary response to. So it also measures that, which is amazing how it does it in such a short time. Then the recommended oils are posted in the report. And then it also shows you the unresolved points. So here, you see in the bottom right here, I don't know if you can see it, it says basil. Mm-hmm. And then it tells you the recommended use. And under here, in very small, it says recommended 54/266 biopoints. So that means out of the 266 unresolved biopoints that are in the middle of the circle, right there, mm-hmm. It can resolve 54 or 56 of that. Okay. And so using the recommended oil or supplement will then help reduce that frequency to fall within a particular range.
How long do they take that?
Say that again.
How long do they take this recommended supplements?
Okay, I'll get into that in a minute. Thank you for asking.
Oh, okay.
So that brings up the question. First, let's answer this one question, then I'll answer your question because it's a part of this slide. Okay. So one of the things people don't realize is the scan has to happen a certain period of time. Mm-hmm. They suggest that you have your scan once every 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. Some I told the customers like to incorporate a different oil every day. So if they say, okay, there's 3 oils that are recommended, they want an oil every day, they use a different oil every day as opposed to the 3 oils that's suggested. People who do that, they have to scan every 3 or 4 days. So if you want to be scanned less, use all the oils for a period of 2 to 4 weeks.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. If you repeat a scan within a short period of time, the technology takes to account your previous scan and recommendations. So if it's past 4 weeks, it kind of doesn't remember anymore. The scanner gathers more information about your body's response. The more information it gathers, the more intuitive. So this machine has an ability to intuitively figure out what the results will become. And over time, past information, like I mentioned, that influences the scan less and less.
Okay.
So allowing the recommendations to be impacted by your current needs. So the first time you get a scan, it will tell you what your needs are at that particular time. And then if you get another scan, it's gonna take that into consideration and then give you what else you could take to do your scan. So when we were in the convention, there was a lady there that took the scan in one place, walked to another site that had a scanner and took a scan, and she was upset because the scans were different. And we didn't understand why, but this explains why. It's because her scan is recorded in a central location, it's in a cloud, and it took into consideration her first scan. And so when it did it the second time, it was on top of the first scan. That's why the recommendations were different. So let's see. Now, okay, let's see. Let me make sure I covered. There's another. Okay.
And
So,
your needs are different. Like when you're happy, you have a different need for the body. When you're sad or stressed out, that's also different.
yes, because
body
everything changes, right? Because there's an algorithm that they created, and you saw all those numbers that were on that thing. The algorithm follows the frequency pattern it sees and takes an overall wellness snapshot at the time of the scan. So it's only at the time of the scan. That's the reason why if you're happy, it's a different scan, because when you're happy, your body works differently. Right. When you're sad or angry, your body chemistry and everything works differently, and so it'll read it differently.
Right.
However, it'll do an overall health analysis. It'll just look at the way your body is as is, aside from the mood you're in also, and take that into consideration. So I thought I was going to have the person I was going to scan here, but he's still in his meeting. And basically, if you can see me, because I can't see myself, I don't know what I did. You will hold this in your hand, okay, and then you will get your phone, which I have my phone here. I'll open up the app. Wrong app. The Itovi app. And then I'll input the information, and then I'll start it, and then it'll go. And then what will happen is, within a minute, I'll have my report like that on the phone. And let me show you a close-up. So there'll be a scoring circle like this one in the middle of your screen, if you could see it. The number provided in the middle of the Itovi scoring circle indicates your body's overall unresolved biopoint score. So it could be higher or lower. There's 273. If you have 273 unresolved biopoints, you know you're in trouble. There's a lot of issues that are unresolved. So here it's 188, but it really doesn't make a difference because there's going to be some unresolved, whether it's a little bit or a lot.
Right.
And then what happens is the scanner is the only, okay, so there you can see it does extensive body composition analysis to understand the body's data more completely. So here's the scoring breakdown. So, well, this one's not complete. So selecting any number on the ITOVE scoring circle, the numbers that are on the outside, so here's 14, 40, 29, 24, and 18, will show you what number out of your overall unresolved score each recommended product will help resolve. Let me go to the next slide. Yes. Okay, I'm going back to this one, sorry. So if you notice, there's going to be a color. I think the newer one will show on the bottom. You see on the bottom right here? There's a color here, and it says lemon, and then there's lemon here. This is bergamot, and then there's this color here. So the color will match the oil. It'll be on the bottom here. So let me go back to here. So in this case, it's talking about potassium and vitamin A. Okay, this one right here. And this one, it's saying vitamin Z, zinc, potassium. But in our case, it'll have our products in there. Okay. And there will be a number right here, like with this green one, which is supposed to be zinc. There'll be a number there, and that'll show how many bio points out of this total taking the zinc will resolve. Got it. Right? So, and it looks like this. I'm going back here. Well, this is hard. This is challenging, not hard. Erase that. So it'll look like this on the phone. If you tap this, see where it says basal? If you tap that, it'll do a whole page on what basal is. It'll tell you how to take it. Let me see if it's in this. No, I didn't have it. It'll tell you how to take it. It'll tell you how often you need to put it. Where do you put it? Do you take it? Do you drink it? Do you diffuse it? It'll tell you how you can use it. And it'll also tell you what the oil is for. It'll give you a very good description of what the oil is for and what it does and what it's recommended for. And that will also give you an indication, if you read between the lines, of what issues you might have. For instance, if it says that it prioritizes the oil. So the oil that will resolve the most number of bio points comes first. Right. So let's say your first oil is frankincense, and it's more than half of the bio points that need to be resolved. Now, you and I know that frankincense really deals a lot with inflammation. So that should already tell you there is some inflammation in your body that it needs to be resolved. Where it is, we don't know, because that's the one thing the Itovi scanner doesn't do. But it does tell you, if you read, like I said, you go backwards. You have the oil, you know what the oil is mainly for. Like, for instance, lemongrass. Lemongrass is also for inflammation, but it's inflammation that's edema. It's caused by water. So you know that somewhere in your body, you're accumulating water somewhere. Maybe you have too much water in your system, like congested heart failure. When I was doing the ITOVE and I was having that issue, boy, did lemongrass come out. Yeah. So as one of the really high.
This is going to simplify your life so that there's no more excuse for you to say you don't know the oils and what to recommend, because the machine can actually help you with that.
Absolutely. The machine can help you with that.
So Marie, how can our teammates take advantage of this ITOVE? Because of course, before we start recommending, we need to know what's good for us. Okay, that's the first.
Absolutely, absolutely. And hold on a minute. Oh, good. I thought I didn't have it. So if you want to get a reading, you want to try it out. For the people that are in my organization, if they're new, they just signed up in the last month.
30 days.
Yeah, I'll say January and February, I'll give them a free scan. Okay. Otherwise, anyone in the organization, it's $10 a scan. Okay. You can contact me. There's my phone number, or email me. I have a meeting in Long Beach from 1 to 3, so you can come earlier than 1 or at 3, and then we can do your scan. It's in Long Beach. Or I'll be at Dr. Sampika's office from 10:30 to 11:30. She has a meeting. So if you come earlier or later, we can do your scan, and that's going to be in Tustin. Okay. Check the Facebook sites for where we're having meetings, And usually I'm there in the meetings, especially if you see my name there. It says, contact. And it's under the Elite Makers Global page. Now, if you wanted to have your own device, okay, I'm making it easy on you here. We have a special that comes from the relationship between doTERRA and ITOVE. So you can do $9.99 one time. This is their basic device. And then you have monthly access for $40 a month. Okay. Or you can just pay the whole thing, buy it the whole thing. It's $79.99 or about $800, and then you don't have to pay anything anymore. No more monthly fee. And if you want to order it, go to www.myitove.rocks, because that means that you'll see my name there. It'll say, you're buying it through Marie Kotke, and that lets them know that you are part of the doTERRA system. That's the way it works. Because I registered during the convention, and so this price right here, that's the convention price. If you go outside and you get it by yourself, it's going to be much, much higher. And this is if you want your own device, and it'll pay for itself, because you don't have to worry about what your client's issues are. Or you go, I have to do some research and figure out how I can help you.
Right. Yep.
You can just use the device, and if you need help figuring out how to use it, we can do it online, because this is not that difficult to use. It's very user friendly. Just don't forget to do certain things, which I did. One very important thing is you have to share the information so the client will get it. The client will get the information on their phone as a text, and also on their emails.
Got it.
And you can check it anytime. You can pull it up anytime also on your phone and on your email, and then you'll also have an ITOVE account.
Awesome. Thank you, Marie.
Yeah, does anybody have any questions, though?
Anybody have questions on the ITOVE?
I hope I covered it well.
Yeah, thank you.
Dog.
All right. I think we got it all. So please get in touch with Marie. She has
I hear a voice.
On Friday and also on Saturday. And on our next presenter next Wednesday is the famous Dr. Vivian Sampica, where I actually have my office now there. So she will be talking about self-love and essential oils. So please invite friends and families who would like to know how to take care of themselves, or if they're not listening to you, perhaps they'll listen to a doctor. She is a chiropractor, and she is with Marie's team. So thanks everyone for listening in, and have a great night. See you Wednesday night again. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.